welcome to the Hawkeye State. This is Ranger, In the Loop's Texas-based correspondent. We're here to check out the new Monster roller coaster. It just opened and I'm very pleased with this one. It's very smooth, the seats are very comfortable. We've got this great layout with 5 inversions. We've got some excellent spins. We've got airtime hills, lots of hang time. This ride really does a lot for me. I would say Monster is the first infinity coaster in the nation from Gerstlauer. It rides very similar to the Eurofighter line from Gerstlauer, but this one is definitely better than any Eurofighter I've ever ridden. People around here were quite upset when they announced they were going to close the log ride to build this. I mean, you could about fill the Mississippi and the Missouri River with tears for all that people cried when they announced they were going to take the log ride out. But once people ride this, the memory of that log ride will be long, long gone. At 133 feet, 65 miles per hour, and a 101-degree drop, Monster is the tallest, fastest, and steepest roller coaster in Iowa. It costs $9 million and it goes upside down 5 times, also making it the most expensive roller coaster in Iowa and the ride in Iowa that goes upside down the most times. All that being said, that's about as impressive as beating Paris Hilton in a round of Jeopardy. This ride is so good, it almost makes me forget that I'm in Iowa. I think the most impressive part about this ride is how they jam-packed all these elements into this tiny postage stamp plot of land. I mean, they had a very small log ride in here, and they managed to pile all of these inversions and this sky ride right in the middle of this. So you can see the sky ride here, it goes right through the middle of this ride. They had to design it all the way around that. Adventureland is a park that isn't known for its theming, but they did a great job with this one. You can see these beautiful monster trains here. And we have this castle-style station, and they play like a haunted Halloween type of music that fits the theme really nicely. My only complaint here about the station itself is we've got these wooden beams on the inside. These should be covered up with something. It kind of ruins the atmosphere inside the station if you look up. I'm not a fan of the name Monster either. I think they could have done a much better job selecting something that's a little bit less generic, but that's kind of Adventureland's problem in a nutshell right there, is that they need to spend more time thinking about what they're going to call their attractions. A lot of these elements are oversized, and you see how the train just sort of stalls at the top of each one of them. We can see this in particular at the top of this loop. It straightens out and you just sort of hang up in the air for that one. So I'd have to say, I like Monster quite a bit. It's definitely a solid ride. It's got a good length. It's got lots of different kinds of elements. It's got some unexpected twisting kind of elements, some airtime, and it does a lot of things really well. It's easily the best attraction in this park by a long shot. It's definitely not one of your top 25 type of steel coasters or anything like that. But if you get a chance to come check it out, definitely worth your time. Just remember, with the rest of the park, keep your expectations in check. This is not a high-end type of park, it's a very small one. Although there is enough things to do here to fill up a day. So just remember, it's not heaven, it's Iowa. I hope you've enjoyed this look at Monster. Don't forget to check out the other videos on the In the Loop YouTube channel. Listen to the In the Loop podcast. And I'll see you in my next video. This is Ranger signing off from Adventureland in Iowa.